Monday, August 9th. In the market we go. Market is closed. It is almost 7 o'clock Eastern time. Dow was down 106, NASDAQ plus 24, S&P minus 4. Bitcoin came roaring back. It's at 46,000. I gotta admit, I was wrong on this. A lot of people are wrong. That 30,000 I thought was going to break. And a lot of people, even on these CNBC shows, thought it was going to break down to 30, 20,000. Thought it was going to go down there. It held 30,000. It's up at 46. Where are we going now? Who knows? Could go back to 60, 50. You have two big candles in the monthly now, so we'll see what happens with that. But it was a bullish move. You can't deny it. All right, let's take a look. I'm going over a lot of stocks. I have a list, oversold stocks, not necessarily oversold. They could be anything at this point because they're moving, day to day. Let's take a look at them. Let's take a look at QS, QuantumScape. This is another one. Look at this back in November. My little pictures here. November, this was at 20, and this thing made a huge move to 50. Had this wash down, fake people out. Big move up and another breakdown, but it was riding this 1320 EMA and went all the way up to 130. Can you imagine that run, 130? Someone bought at 130. It's at 24 now. So that's absolutely incredible. I can take this out, make this a little bit closer. See your wedge. You want really to connect as many lines as possible. So this falling wedge, it did break out. It went from 24 to 32. Then it double topped, then it came back down. It held right here to 21 nicely. Big candle today, I like that. So, I think we're going to get back here. You have the divergence right here. See this low get higher, higher, higher on stochastics. That's 3 points. 25. I think we can get back to 30 plus on this. Weekly, you can see this really deep dive underneath on the stochastics level. Now we're just flattening out, trying to come up a little bit. So that looks better. The monthly, nothing formed yet because it's too new. So you have a line here because we touched here twice. So I like this open area here. It's a lot of space on QuantumScape. Look for news. And right here is going to be your 2113, your stop level. And then we'll see what happens up there. So it looks very good for long at this point. Here's ARK Innovation. This is ETF. This had a massive run since March. This was down 34 all the way up towards 160. Incredible run. Pulled back. This big move back. I think this fell back with the NASDAQ. You have right here this 100 level, went all the way up to 130. Smaller pullback here. Held this 115, about 113, then came back up. So it's making a nice, from the low here, higher lows. Draw a line right here. You can actually draw it like this and put it right here, probably about 130. And then you can see here how it's a winding move up, like an ascending triangle. Monthly still looking very strong. The weekly, you had to move low to high, and then look at it sideways, and then coming back up. So it's remaining elevated. It's above this 13 EMA to 20. That's pretty impressive. Your ultimate stop's going to be right here, way below 113. This is what you're holding long. ETFs, a lot of people have it in portfolios, but if you're swing trading, there's a stop. And look for this to retest this 130 plus. We'll see what happens here on ARK. But it's looking pretty good at this point. Peloton. With the coronavirus, everyone's ordering Pelotons. Were they like $3,000 bikes, treadmills? And they're probably using it like once a week. All right, 20. This one all the way up to 130. Big pullback. Then we went to 170. Look at this run. Tremendous run. And then we're in a downtrend, back and forth. See this? Your lines. Then we get to 85 and finally about 80. Found the low right here. Came back up sideways, bounced to 125, back and forth. trying to draw a line here yet. Nothing's really established. Yeah, it is coming back down. It's trying to come up. Yeah, we'll see if we can get above. Looks like this 125 level is big on it. So the trend is back up though. So you see that. And the weekly sort of like fading a little bit from the high. And the monthly, yeah, it's curling back sideways at 59. So a lot of chop here. It's tough to read. Yeah, this candle here today was huge. So if this holds, see how this put in a deep dive down there and it came back. So 108, you want that to hold 108.44, or else you're going back each maybe dollar. So we'll see how this plays out, sort of chopping sideways on Peloton. All right, here's Coinbase. Yeah, this one is high as 429, then a major dive down. People buy at the IPO open. They have no idea what they're doing. Then this came back down to 208, bounce sideways, bounce to 260. Then you had a channel here. See this back and forth? It's like a W, it's called. Established right here, just 23.6 fibs. See how this lines up exactly at 260 from your high? And we broke through at least last 4 days. The volume's increasing a little bit, but there's a major break, these green candles. The monthly on this, you have a big green candle. You have nothing established as far as indicators. You're starting to get, looks like that's my stochastics, the white part. So it's very tough to see. And this one, there was a good break here. If you caught it down here and you're expecting this to move up even right here, see this low? Right here, that's a nice play long. Whoever play that. Now, where's this going here? Yeah, it's getting overbought here. I might test 300 for a nice little pullback. And then consolidation. So we'll see that. Right here, you want this 240 to hold. If you're playing this bounces real hard, that's your 1320 EMA. I use that a lot. Short-term indicators, so that would be your hold level, that 240 level. So I would watch that. All right, so that's it on these. QS has potential long. ARC is moving pretty nicely. Peloton, not as much. I don't like it as much. Coin, big move. It's made a big run. There's some of the movers today too. GNOG. This is a pull up. See this one big move up like this, like a few candles. It's not tradable. It's not very good. CRTX. Look at this. Wasn't the best volume here, 9,000, but it did run up for a higher price stock. ARCT after hours, moving long. TEDU. A lot of these stocks, I believe, I'm not sure, Chinese stocks with education, software, teaching. This is plummeted. I'm not sure if this is exactly, but look at this move down here. Oversold, now we're trying to come back up. This was at 140 and it moved to 205 there. Look at this long. You can catch this. Again, this is a 1320 EMA, like a home run trade. Very smooth, easy trade. When you're in it, you don't know it's going to do that, but when you're in it, it keeps going. You keep going until there's a sell signal. This bunch right up here. CXDC, not much range. SIC, nothing. DYNT moving. These are hours. AHPI, Allied Health, kind of choppy, but it did move. Washington Prime, WPG. It's got the 130 all the way to 180. VSCO, Victoria's Secret. This must have been a new IPO. Not a bad move here from 58 all the way to 75. I talked about this in my video. Check out my video, NCTY. I said this was at a low right here. It's going to move up. Look what it did. Look at the heavy volume here. It's going to test at 20 probably. Might even put in a tail. And it could be a double top here. We'll see how that plays out. UNCY, I put in a Fibonacci retracement on this. Look at this. So the 4 levels right here. This is very oversold. New IPO, CRBU. See what else is down here. LU, this is in a trend down. See this? Channel down. Put in a big candle today. This has room up to Yeah, maybe 9 or 10. We'll see what happens. Here's DDD. Big run from May all the way up to 40 plus, came back. This is a nice, looks like a reverse head and shoulders possibly. Here's the head, shoulder, and this is coming up on each side. Carve, big wash down. Look at the no volume here. Then they bring it back up, higher volume. Here's that BEKE. F cell. Here's another one. Here's it. Yeah, this move up to 28 plus, came back down this wedge. Then we went up to 12, formed another wedge. And this looks like, almost a triple bottom here. This doesn't come that far down to the 6, but look at it right here and here. And look at this today. That's a big bullish candle. Nice volume, 40 million. The weekly is still at 11. That's very oversold. You can see today, look at this. You have today's open, yesterday's close. Once this broke over 650, look at that straight up run. Nice pullback, not all the way. Yeah, it's a great long there. This is great potential long. It's at 52. Yeah, it's in the middle part. This could go to, what's that, 8 right here. I'm not sure if we get all the way up there right away, but it's looking bullish at this point on FSL. FSR, you can see this going up. mRNA, Moderna, look at this, it's crazy. Someone bought this like 50, it's at 484. You like own an island by now. Insane. Yeah, I don't play stocks this high. It's too much. The price is way too high, but it's going straight up. What's the monthly look like? Yeah, it's just big bullish green candles. The weekly, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive green candles. Tremendous run. All right, so that's it for these stocks. Went over today's gainers. Some nice gainers today. A lot of these EV stocks popped. These educational stocks, from the bottom, they made nice plays long today for trades. So, every day there's plenty of trade. It's just a matter if it fits your criteria. Don't watch other people trade what they do. Just play what you play, and the money will come in. All right, please subscribe to Mike Cayman Trades. Smash the like button. Twitter, Mike J Trades. Stock Twits, Mike Cayman Trade Alerts. Instagram, Mike Frank 98. TikTok, Mike Frank. That's it. Peace.